Standard Time. Do want to let you know, if you haven't paid attention, I know we've had a dismal season, but we got a hell of a motherfucking win last night. We started Nick Mullens, like I said, like I've been telling him to do since CJ been struggling. And what happened? The man came out, put up numbers, and we get a big W. Now, mind you, it's against the Raiders, so this is what I'm going to tell you. Everybody's going to tell you, oh, it was against the Raiders, so it doesn't count. Here's the thing. They're still an NFL team. They still get paid to do a job. Some of the cats are getting paid millions of dollars, i.e. Derek Carr, which he got benched right in the fourth quarter of the game because of how bad he sucked. Their offensive line was shit, but either way, we got a hell of a win, 34-3. We ain't had no margin like that all year. I don't even think we had that margin when we had Jimmy winning. So, it's very simple, okay? Nick Mullens has been here the past 2 years. I watch preseason. I watch everybody. I watch everybody on our team. I watch and I look for guys who are going to make an impact and things like that. And I tell y'all about these guys every year, so y'all should start listening. My prayers were heard when I heard last night that Nick Mullens was starting and that CJ was not going to be able to play. And I can tell you why. Here's the thing about CJ. CJ is very Jay Cutler when he does his interviews. He seems to be very taken aback. He just, yeah, guys, we had a good game. And, I missed that throw. And I wasn't trying to do that. And crap like that. Like, that's basically what happens. So, Nick Mullens comes out and lights the place up. This guy has 3 touchdowns on his own, 262 yards. He's a Southern Miss alum. Right before the game, when he found out he was starting, Brett Favre tweets the guy. During the game, he winds up getting verified on Twitter. Dude gained, I think, like almost 15,000 followers. Ridiculous. So, let's just get into the stats of this so I can show y'all exactly how impactful this young kid was. I think he's only 23, 24. So, just from the simple fact, even the defense went in. And we ain't looked that great on defense all year. So, for us as a team, it's very simple. These are Nick Mullens' stats. 16 out of 22. He was averaging 11.9 yards a throw. 3 touchdowns, no sacks. This dude had a 151.9 passer rating. That is tops in the league amongst even all the elite quarterbacks all year long. That is like that's ridiculous stats. You know what I'm saying? So Nick Mullens has that. A rushing attack. Raheem Mostert has 7 rushes for 86 yards. I think unfortunately it was him. He broke his arm, so we lost him for the year. But that touchdown run that he had, I'm sorry. I apologize to you, Big Mike McGlinchey. You were getting pushed around when we were playing the Cardinals, but then you were up at the 2nd and 3rd level. You blocked the whole damn play. I appreciate that, Mr. McGlinchey. Even Pro Football Focus still says you're one of the best rookie right tackles and right tackles in general. So, that's another beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Matt Breida had 12 for 44. Mostert had that 1 lone touchdown as far as that. So then let's get off to the receiver. Here's the beauty of this. Targeted George Kittle 4 times. George Kittle caught 4 balls. If y'all didn't see that catch that George Kittle had, missed a hell of a catch. I'm sure it's on the highlight reels. Mullens throws this into one of the tightest windows you can get in the NFL. Kittle reaches out with his left hand, brings the ball in, and takes the fuck off downfield. I'm talking gone. That big white boy was fast. I'm telling you right now, I'm not racist. I say white boy because you don't see many fast white guys in the NFL. You can tell me I'm wrong for that, but I don't care. You don't see many fast white dudes in the NFL, period, point blank. It's like at the Combine this year, there was a white dude that ran a 4.3 in the 40. What Deion do? Went downstairs and congratulated him. And he looked dead at the TV and said, y'all know I can't say why I'm going down there. But I'm going down there. Period, point blank. George Kittle was lighting it up. And then here we go. I've been telling y'all all year long about this kid, Richie James Jr. He hasn't gotten his shot. And what did he come in last night and do? He had 3 targets, 2 catches, and 2 of his catches were 60 yards. That's 30 yards a catch. And he would have had a touchdown had he looked the ball in, caught it, turned, then ran. That's how you catch the ball for people who don't know how to go ahead and do so. Unfortunately, that ball he caught, he dropped, and Nick Mullens, they went straight to him and he said, fuck, catch the ball. If he'd caught that ball, that'd have been another touchdown that Nick Mullens threw. So that was on Richie James. It wasn't on Nick. Next up, we got Pierre Garçon. He had 3 catches, 56 yards. He had a touchdown. We had Kendrick Bourne. KB be just sneaking in with them TDs, boy. I don't know how he do it, but he always does. He sneaks in with his little touchdowns, man. That boy can dance because he be on a mission. If you ain't seen KB's touchdown celebrations this year, you gotta watch it. It's priceless, man. He can dance. It's not, but I revel in the fact that dude always sneaking the TD and he always dancing. But I love it. So, Robbie Gold, he just had to kick 2 field goals. He was 4 for 4 on his extra points. And, you know what I'm saying? Dante Pettis was back there with the punt returns. That's just basically what it was. Now, let's talk about the defense. So, our leading tackler, once again, was who else? The usual suspect, Fred Warner. He had 7 solo tackles. He even had a pass defense. And then we come down to our next monster. He only had 3 tackles. He only had 3 solo tackles, but he had 2 tackles for a loss and 2 sacks, and that's Cassius Marsh. Marsh was balling last night. If y'all didn't pay attention, y'all saw him. He was going hard. So looks like Solly got back in the fold. He got 3 tackles, a tackle for a loss, and he got a sack. You know what I'm saying? Tyvis Powell, 3 tackles. Sherm had 3. Dakota Watson wound up having 2 tackles and 1 sack. He just came back off IR, so that's a good thing. Defoe got himself another sack, so we need him to get some more because we want him to be the Defensive Player of the Year. Ronald Blair, he had 1 tackle, he had 1 sack, he had 1 tackle for a loss, so he did really well. It was just an all-around game, you know what I mean? And that's the beauty of this, is that we played like a team and we won like a team. Ronald Blair even had a pass defense. So this is the thing. See, it wasn't that I was saying that, we didn't need CJ at all. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is we needed a change. Nick Mullens, if you watch him during the preseason, the guy just processed things so much faster than CJ did. He moved the ball. He started to develop a relationship with Richie James Jr. If y'all notice, go back and watch our preseason games. YouTube those. NFL Game Pass, whatever you can do, find them. And I can tell you right now, you will see the chemistry between Nick Mullens and Richie James Jr. and how well they just came together. And this is why I was saying, as soon as we start losing all these games, and I was looking at the stats, and I'm just sitting here like, what the hell, what are we doing? Why do we continue to keep losing all these games, and what's our issue, and all the other stuff? The first thing I thought was, honestly, it was the quarterback, man. I like CJ. CJ's a good guy, but CJ doesn't process things fast enough. The game doesn't slow down for him. It seemed like it slowed down for Nick Mullens. And he actually had a better debut than his Southern Miss alum, Brett Favre. He broke all of Brett Favre's records at Southern Miss. So, so no way am I comparing him to Brett Favre, because that would just be disrespectful, because this is one game. I'm just saying, as far as their first game in the NFL, he had a better game. Statistically, he did. That's not debatable. That's a fact. So, here's the beauty of this, man. Like, you got to look at it from a wonderful perspective. We got ourselves a great team win. Nick Mullens came out and balled out just like I thought he would. It was perfect for him to go ahead and start against the Raiders, because then it kind of puts you in a beautiful position, because you don't have to worry about all the other things, going up against like a really hard defense or anything like that. It kind of puts you in a position to win. But I feel, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you, if CJ was out there, I feel like we would have lost. We'd have found a way to lose. I don't know why, but he just doesn't command the huddle like that. He's not a vocal guy. He's really quiet. I don't see him, as the rah-rah type guy to be on the sidelines and telling everybody, hey, don't worry about that guy. Let's go out there. Let's go get another one. He's not that dude. Nick Mullens is. Nick Mullens commanded that huddle. Nick Mullens, he led that team, and it was because of him that we got the W. He threw 3 touchdowns on his own. Would have had a fourth, like I said, if Richie James didn't drop the ball. And Raheem Mostert, just took off downfield. And thanks to Mike McGlinchey, that big motherfucker was running down. That motherfucker was gone. And his big ass was standing right there. He was just a brick wall running. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a beautiful thing. When we can go ahead and we can get a W like that. And we can just continue to keep going. Our schedule. See, this was the thing for me. I said in my last video, our schedule predicted that we should go ahead and actually win, more games than not. It really shouldn't be, too hard for us on this next stretch. Excuse me. The simple fact was, we wound up playing the Cardinals. We should have beat the Cardinals both times. The Cardinals just an abysmal team. They suck. Patrick Peterson wants out. If y'all didn't pay attention to that, he wanted out a long time ago. He wanted to be traded, but of course that didn't happen for him, so he just got to play it out and go ahead and do what he's got to do. Let me go ahead and go to our schedule coming up, because see, that was the thing. I figured we lost that first game against the Cards. Okay, we have to eat that one. But the thing is that our schedule comes and it started to become in our favor. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going on. If I can get my dang phone to come on. Jesus Christ. Because I'm trying to look at our schedule here and see what we got going. This thing will do what it's supposed to do. Let me see. Okay. Well, let me take a look at it. There we go. Finally. Sorry, my phone is just running slow. It's been tripping. NFL. Let's go. Okay. So, let's go to schedule. But our schedule is very favorable as of right now. So, it's just going to be real simple. Actually, let me go to teams, because that makes it a little bit easier. But our schedule becomes very favorable for us to go on a nice little run and get some easy W's, to put us back in position where we look good again. So, I'm sorry it's taking a little bit of time, but I think I found this. And it should be coming up right now. But it takes us to a place where we can do what we need to do. So this is exactly how our season has gone. First 3 games we had Garoppolo. Here's what happened. We lost 24-16 to the Vikings. We won 30-27 against the Lions. Next game we go ahead and we actually played with the Chiefs, and it was what we could do. We lost 38-27, so we lost by 11 points. Then we lost to the Chargers 29-27. We were in that one. We lost to the Cards 28-18. That's by 10 points. We wasn't nowhere near close. The Green Bay game, honestly, we wound up getting a chunk call on that Sherman hold. So unfortunately, we lost that one. And then Greg Maybe was getting ate up the whole game, so we lost that. We lost to the Rams, which I anticipated. We lost to the Cards, which I didn't anticipate. But next up, who do we play? We play the Giants on Monday Night Football. That's going to be an easy W, but Nick Mullens needs to be the starter. Yes, CJ got a win against the Giants last year, I know, and it was his first win, and it was our first win, and we were all happy. But then after that, he lost again, so I'm sorry. Then we played Tampa Bay. Easy W. They look bad right now. Easy to take advantage of that. Now, we got to play Seattle at Seattle. I don't anticipate us winning there because we just don't. But maybe Nick can go ahead and, continue this little streak. We got to play Denver. Denver just traded away Demaryius Thomas. So the only person we really got to worry about is Emmanuel Sanders. They got that young rookie over there. I don't know his name, but they're saying he's pretty good, and that's why they traded Demaryius. So Denver's a possibility of a win. And we got to play Seattle again, but that's at home, so we can get that W. We got to play the Bears. They're playing hot right now, so I don't know if we can win that game, but we can definitely compete. And then at the same time, our last game of the season is the Rams. So it's going to be very simple for us to be able to get a W, but we got to keep Nick in there, and we got to keep this ball rolling. And that's why I told y'all Richie James Jr. is one of the great receivers that we have. He's small, he's fast, he's quick. But like I said, keep Nick in, keep him starting. Go Niners, we got this. But Nick's got to be the starter. No more CJ. I'm sorry, CJ. Sit on the bench the rest of the season. Heal up. Bye-bye. Niners, I'm out. Peace. Love.